Through our partnerships, the Feed and Read program links citizens with local farmers, nonprofits, and healthcare providers in our community that they may not otherwise encounter. Together, our community has embraced this initiative.
It started several years ago, and it started with children. It started with one child telling us in the library that they were hungry. And that started us thinking about collaboration, and so we collaborated with an area church and with the YMCA. And we did a pilot in that branch. And that summer, we fed almost 2,000 children in 6 weeks. So that was an aha moment for us. So the heart and soul of Feed and Read is about food deserts, is about children having nutrition so that they can learn. Because I've learned that a hungry child cannot learn. It affects their brain development. So that's really the core of our work. And so from there, it grew, and we started feeding in the summer. And now it's grown to where we feed every day that we're open.
In partnership with Feeding Southwest Virginia, the Roanoke Public Library serves 78,711 meals from March 2020 through May 2021 through our Curbside Feed and Read program.
Feed and Read today has grown into an essential service, and we saw this during the pandemic. We continued to feed during the pandemic and actually fed more this past year. It also has grown into a place where we have even more community collaboration. Because we're a trusted place for food distribution, as well as, I would also say, the read part or the learning part. We have developed kits, and as a result of that, we've had many partners approach us recently. We now have a very strong collaboration with Feeding Southwest Virginia, as well as a local group called WEEP that do farmers markets with us, as well as Feeding Southwest Virginia. But we've also had very specific projects where we've had service clubs where we distributed hams during the holidays, or where we added to Feeding Southwest Virginia, we added care kits that would give families additional food, like staple food like rice and beans, that would go with what we're feeding the children. This has been a particularly enlightening for us, and also makes us very happy to collaborate and work in that. And so we've actually added some of the feeding trucks to our big programs as well. We did a collaborative program recently at one of our branches. We had a lot of our partners there, and we fed over 400 meals that day to children and families.
In partnership with Feeding Southwest Virginia, the libraries also hosted kids' farmers markets where children could stop for fresh produce with pretend money, increasing their math skills. We hosted Harvest of the Month kits at each branch, which made use of seasonal produce and supplied children with nutritional books and activities. Library families also received CARES boxes from Feeding Southwest Virginia containing additional shelf-stable food, milk, and extra produce items. These programs combined served to fill many of the food insecurities families faced in the year 2020.
Again, things keep building on themselves, almost like a tapestry in your community, where you see like-minded people coming together to make things happen for a community need. In this case, we do not want hungry children or families. And so that's really, again, as I said before, the core of our work.
Through the many elements of the Feed and Read program, we not only fed our community, but nourished the academic and emotional needs of Roanoke families. This past year, Feed and Read took one less worry off the plate of busy families by adding more food onto it.